Greetings, everyone, and welcome back. Welcome into the Hourglass. It's great to be back, you guys. Thank you so much for those that ordered personal private readings with me. It was fun, it was warm. The feedback was positive. I did enjoy it. I did take a hermit mode break, or was in the hermit mode for a while. And let me tell you, I did experience situations that highlighted or proved my talents, my resources, and my beliefs. So I'm very grateful at this time. I feel very energized despite of the Mercury retrograde and the stereotyping with that. I feel at peace with who I am. So that hermit mode was definitely needed. It was necessary. And now I'm out. The crab is out of the hole. Some of you may be Cancerians, or you have that Cancerian place or water energy that's going on. I'm seeing like a lot of cryy days. So we're going to do a divine masculine energy tap. Keep in mind, divine masculine could be male or female. It's all energy. Energy is king here on the hourglass, all right? This could also be a soul ascension. It is a soul ascension. It's just not all about unions and having this relationship in the physical. It's also about breaking those conditioning. It's also about reconditioning yourself as well, tapping into your spiritual gifts. So you meet your twin flame to tap into your spiritual gifts, to tap into your highest expression, the most high. This person is reminding you or helping you to rediscover who you are through a lot of tests and lessons, all right? So it's not all about peaches and cream here, right? It's about that mud as well. So this could also resonate with the divine or distorted or wounded masculine energy within yourself that needs some sort of confirmation and insight. So please take it how it resonates. This is just an energy tap. If this is your true divine masculine, you do know that this person loves you unconditionally. The connection is real, all right? And it's recognized by the Most High. So everything that happens between you and this person, it was orchestrated. It was divinely ordained, all right? So let's begin. Divine feminines, what's happening? What's happening? Some of you are going through another breakthrough with your divine masculine after some sort of union. This could be telepathic communication, getting back into communication, whether it's sporadic or getting back in your divine masculine's life, and vice versa. There's another breakthrough that's happening. The choice card popping up again for today. So a lot of the divine masculine's energy, they're coming to the crossroad that they have once tried to avoid. The right back where they tried to avoid or they took a different path, they're now noticing that all roads lead back to their divine feminine or their feminine energies, which is having to express themselves, having to be authentic, having to connect with love. So your divine masculine try to avoid this feminine energy or their divine feminine, and they're now being brought right back. They're now being guided right back to where they tried to run off or run away from. Now, this lesson or this phase, especially with the retrogrades going on, is to help your divine masculine, encourage them to tap into their willpower. It's to help them tap into their potential, their not physical strength, but their emotional, spiritual strength. Hey, all right? So divine masculines, they're going to be tried and tested. They're going to be shaken to the core. Could have some tower moments or revelations that's going on. Let's see what's going on with your divine masculine. So we have desires, and this is actually the energy I felt in the first spread. So if you want to check that out, it's teachable moments surrounding the retrogrades or Mercury retrogrades that's going on right now. So right now, some of your divine masculine is going through a very painful ego death. They're holding on to things that they know. The ego is all about thoughts and what they know. All right, what already happened. So they may be holding on to those things, and it's kind of like, it feels painful. It feels like I'm drowning, right, in my emotions. But with the desire card, we have 12. Some of you may have known your divine masculine for 12 months, 12 weeks, 12 years, what have you. What I'm picking up is that they're ready to, or they're desiring something a little deeper, something that goes beyond their shame and their secrets. Can you handle that? Can you handle that? Can you handle my scars? Can you handle my healing? Your divine masculine may be asking themselves that about you, or they're asking themselves that, or they want to know if you could handle this wave, this depth to them. It's almost like there's some darkness here that your divine masculine may be afraid to acknowledge or to show you. All right, let's get one more card. There's a lot of passion and craving their divine feminine. They could be trying to manifest you. They're dreaming about you. We have dreams and visualizations. So your divine masculine may be trying to manifest you back into their life. They're having a lot of daydream, very vivid visions going on here, or flashes. I'm also hearing premonitions. They dreamt about something that's coming through right now. All right, some of you divine masculine could be dreaming about you lately a lot. All right, so they're meeting you guys in the dream state. I heard with the full moon, the wolf full moon, their instincts became very acute here. I'm also feeling like there's a lot of hunger, there's a lot of craving. So your divine masculine maybe tapping into their wolf or their soul energy. We have inner child. So for a lot of you, your divine masculine, you inspire them to want to explore new wonders every day, or it feels like a live energy when they're in your presence, in your energy. This is something that they crave. This may be surrounded with a lot of fear and shame because of their past inner core wounds with the child card. I'm also hearing in summer or spring is going to be our time. So your divine masculine may be planning for ahead, or they visualize you guys together in a very sunny, warm atmosphere where they could run wild, where they could be free. I'm hearing the song by Damian Marley featuring Bobby Brown, Beautiful. All right, so go and check that song out. Check out the vibe, what Damian Marley's bringing about his beautiful counterpart. All right, so we have a lot of lunar energy. So the lunar energies could be affecting or influencing your divine masculine to really open up their stargate or their psyche right now. All right, this person is very much affected by the moon energy. So you may want to check that out. Notice if your divine masculine seeks you out, or their presence is felt very heavy around the full moon. It feels like full moon, but for some of you, it could be the new moon phases as well. And in between, you feel like this releasing or this void in, what is that? I don't know how to explain that moon phase that I'm looking at, but it feels like in between in those phases, they may come on really strong, or they have like this deep craving for you, and then they regroup about how they're truly feeling. But in that regroup stage, they dream so much about you. They receive so many messages, and they keep they keep this knowledge to themselves, but they have like this very sly grin about themselves, or it's like they grin with their eyes. It's almost like they're telling you something with their eyes. I know something that you don't know that I know, is what I'm hearing. So your divine masculine may know a lot more than you think. They may not be telling you about these symbols and this guidance and the signs that they're receiving. So they're keeping these experiences on a hush, but it's helping them to focus. Your divine masculine may be in their 30s, 39, 40s, what I'm seeing here. Could have had a really traumatic event at the age 12 or 18 is what I'm seeing. There's some sort of transitioning that's happening with their ego as well, with their sun, the sun energy or their sun sign. I'm seeing Mercury. We are in Mercury retrograde, but I'm also seeing like communication. They're communicating, or their higher self is communicating with them in their dream state. Yeah. I'm hearing I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this person goes into daze, like in a daze energy. Well, would somebody have to snap them out of it? For some of you, your divine masculine is manifesting you back in. So if you feel that energy pull, it's because they're using their imagination. They know that they could do this with you. They could send you telepathic messages. They're very aware that they could do that with you, and they're doing it. But there's a darkness here. This person could be almost afraid to dream at night sometimes. Yeah, some sort of ego energy coming through. It says make the effort. So divine masculine, divine feminines, they know this is a great love, and it's worth taking the steps guided. Again, they're getting a lot of guidance, even though there may be a barrier or a boundary here. It's still giving them room to connect to their divine feminine. We see that here. So you guys may not be having sex, or you guys may not be physically together, but there's still a comfort here of energy with your divine masculine retreat. So yeah, they regroup a lot. Be in between the moon phases. Keep track of the patterns that your divine masculine is doing here, because it feels like every time they get triggered with these inner core wounds, or the situation gets a little serious, they regroup or retreat because it's something that they don't want to repeat here. But they're manifesting you in that retreat or regroup energy as well. So for some of you, your person may want to take you on a retreat as well, or a trip where you guys could get away and have this lightheartedness, this playfulness, this innocence wanting to come out here. I feel like your divine masculine is tired of their own darkness, or the darkness that they may be kind of like swimming in. We have calling in your soulmate. They're definitely manifesting your divine feminine through prayers, affirmation, visualizations twice. It's helping this divine masculine to feel connected, or to reconnect, to stay connected with you. This is a desire of them of wanting something deeper, and they sense that. They know that they could have that with you, but there's some scars here. There's some inner core wounds. There's some shame. There's some secrets here that it keeps them in their darkness. Can you handle that? Can you handle my darkness? Some of you may resonate with mermaids. Some of you, you see your divine masculine as some sort of, you know, those images of angels, but then they have horns. So it's almost like a duality. You see your divine masculine as, I'm hearing like a fallen angel. A lot of soulmate energy, soul tribe. This person feels like your family, you're their family. This is how connected they are to you. They're communicating to you in the dream state. Wow. You make them feel so vulnerable. Wow. All right, so let's bust down the tarot and see, who is this divine masculine? This is someone that grins a lot, or they grin a lot when they see you, or when they think about you, they smile automatically. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. So we have side note 2 of swords energy. So your divine masculine may be sitting on the fence here, really trying to tap into their intuition, but they're guarding their heart, or they're in denial that, you know, it's almost like they're missing a piece of the formula when it comes to manifestation. They're not praying from their heart, or they're afraid to tap into their heart, their desires, their deep desires, because of some sort of darkness. They're in denial about something here. They could also still be in denial, or some of them are in denial that you are their soulmate, but they're always pulling you in. That is weird. What is wrong with this divine masculine? They desire you so much, you know? And you bring such warm energy, playful energy. You make them want to be playful, right? But they're in denial about something, or it's almost like they may be loyal to their independency or their singledom versus having a commitment, but they're wanting you so bad. Hey, wow. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I'm hearing that they're in denial about some signs that they're receiving. We have the 8 of Wands. So your divine masculine may be a busybody, or they move around pretty quickly. They may be attracted to the number 8. We have 818 as an angel confirmation or angel number. If you want, big up yourself in the comment box with that information. So something about their image or something about their personality is not gelling well with you, or is causing a barrier here. This could be this denial or some sort of block. They're not really open-minded here about something, or their heart is not really fully open. Okay, so they don't have the ability to, okay, so they don't have good discernment to judge the situation properly. Something about shame and secrets here with the moon. They're really trying to listen to their intuition, or they're trying to really, I'm hearing they're trying to swim in deep waters, but it feels dark. It feels like the deeper they dive, it gets darker, and they get like panicky, nervous energy. They're sending you a lot of love arrows, head divine feminine. Oh my gosh, with this Taurus energy. So some of you have a Taurus that has a lot of air. They could be very flightish, very contradictive. They want what they want now. And I feel like when they don't get it now, when there's a delay, they get very sulky. This person could feel very demanding at times, or they have a way of demanding things. Oh, wow. So we have a lot of cards here. What I'm seeing, we have 11 portal. Your divine masculine is struggling with a lot of their ego or destructive habits. I'm hearing the ego is rearing their ugly head in. All right, so they're having this call. This could be coming through their dreams, their insights. They want to call the divine feminine. They want a new start here. They want to throw caution to the wind is what I'm hearing. They're on their rite of passage. They're right where they're supposed to be. They're on the right track. Sometimes I feel like they get redirected because of their ego here. Very obsessive or sexually attracted to you, divine feminine, but they're having a lot of inner conflict. There may be some competition. This person is a thinking man with the King of Swords energy. They're fighting a lot of silent battles with their ego and their addictive behavior. I'm feeling like this person afraid to dream at night as well. They have like very dark dreams, but in these dark dreams, it's answers there about something that they need to rediscover. Here with the Four of Wands and the Fool. They want to be like carefree. I'm feeling like they just want to throw caution to the wind and go through this portal of manifestation. But they feel very like childish, or they feel like amateurs here, misreading the messages or misreading the signs because of their ego, because of their obsession with materialistic things as well. Could be dealing with a Taurus. We have Capricorn, we have Scorpio energy going on here as well, with a lot of fire and air elements at play. This person is very conflicted. Wow. Yeah, they're conflicted here because some sort of choice, or it's something that they need to conform to, or they're already conformed to something here. For some of you, your divine masculine may be in a long-term commitment. Could be with a spouse. It doesn't have to be, but I feel like they were committed to a certain life. They were very loyal and dedicated to a certain life. Maybe a master to that devil's energy, where there were I'm also hearing that they're loving you in silence as well. So they could have been very committed to a lot of shallow things, the finer things in life as well. Very contradictive energy with the Hierophant, not being honest about these desires, holding back something here. There goes the devil again. All right, so wow. They're, you know what? They're bounded to an obligation by choice. They may feel like this is very appealing to their ego, appealing to their lust for luxury. For some of you, they have like this distorted feminine energy that they're bounding themselves to. That could be a belief. That could be a belief about the feminine energy or the divine feminine. They could feel very like sexual towards you, very seductive, but they're holding a secret here. And that could be the secret as well, that they're very seduced by you, divine feminine, but they have a lot of contradictive, destructive habits here with the devil and the Hierophant. Very earthy sign. They could be very rational with the King of Swords and all of this earth, causing dry spells here a lot. This person is very sexual, but they're very committed to their obligations. Yeah, Tower moments. Revelations are happening here, and they're coming fast. You know, they're having a lot of revelations, and truth could be in that same dream state, but they're having a lot of revelations that's causing collapse, a timeline collapse, and it could be with their codependency. They may be kind of like reviewing the things that they believe in, or things are happening in their life what's causing them to review the things that they've been living by here. Could be a lot of half-assed knowledge here. They don't really know who they are fully. But one thing for sure is that they're having a revelation. Some of you, uh, one some of their heart walls are falling down. I'm hearing Beyonce, remember that wall I built? Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down. So divine feminine, you're definitely passing your divine masculine's way of living. For some of you, this person, your divine masculine, they may be obsessively thinking about commitment with you, a higher level commitment, hey, and they're noticing that they have to like tear away or rebuild, or they have to rebuild with you, but they want that to be rapid, fast. Maybe taking you on a trip, they feel like that's going to repair things, hey, getting to know you a little better, getting to know you, getting some, I'm hearing that song, I don't know what that is. Getting to know all about you. So they may want to speed up, but they feel like they should take it slow. Some of you, this person is very committed. They have an obligation that they're committed to that they don't really want anymore. They feel like it's limiting them. And I feel like they're kind of like sexually frustrated here. Some of you, because of their conformities, they're disconnected from their spirit. This is why we had the Two of Swords. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They want to link up. Link up. Link up. We have the Two of Cups energy. So they may be seeing, you know, you guys could be friends because there's some sort of barrier. There's something that's limiting you guys from actually retreating together. But because we have retreat and the Two of Cups, I feel like they want to get away. They may be wanting to get away from some sort of commitment or obligation that puts them out of the cold with you. Something that they're very loyal to or devoted to right now. They're putting in a lot of work with that. And it could be something that's financially related. It's financial support. Divine feminine, they may be also noticing a little bit of resentment from you because of you're not getting the commitments you're wanting. And it's causing a lot of tower moments, a lot of things to fall apart here. You know, their ego with the devil could be holding on to a lot of patterns here. And they're not mastering with the judgment. They seem to like have a hard time learning the lesson about their ego. And, you know, it's something about miracles, hey, because I feel like calling in your soulmate through this manifestation, that's a miracle in itself, to be able to manifest, to have the ability to manifest. So they're calling you in, and I feel for some of you, you guys gonna meet up, hey, very sexual. This person may want to get like really naughty, like bad. I want to be bad with you. I want to be bad with you. Nicki Minaj. I want to be bad for you. Nicki Minaj. Meek Mills could be at a hotel. They want to go to something very luxurious with the Capricorn energy. They're desiring something deeper with their divine feminine, but their ego is showing its ugly head. Holding on to some sort of pattern that keeps them at arm's length. We have 5-5 energy, 5-5-2. Could be another angel confirmation there. Divine masculine, what are you doing? Yeah, so they're going to have a judgment call, or they're going to have a revelation, a fast change or unexpected change here with the 8 of Wands with the Tower. It's going to put them out in the cold, or they're going to have some financial struggles, or they're going to be struggling for a little while. But they're going to be reviewing the things that they believe in here with the Hierophant as well. Something might disrupt this divine masculine with their money, or expose a secret head that may put them. It's a moment of truth that they're feeling out in the cold about. It's giving them a lot of struggle here. But it's also a spiritual lesson, or giving them guidance, some sort of spiritual enlightenment with the Hierophant. Some sort of conformity is breaking down, is collapsing, codependency, ego trips. Oh shit. I'm hearing that for some of you, your divine masculine may be getting some sort of counseling or guidance here. Could be a therapist for some of you, or they're receiving some sort of support from the ethers, from some sort of collapsing, and it's bringing them, something is collapsing, a conformity, a way of life, and it's bringing some sort of spiritual enlightenment, but it's a struggle here for now. The devil is here, so your divine masculine needs to have that strength. It's almost like they have to be their own soulmate before they could really accept you, divine feminine. All right, let's see what's going on. They treasure this friendship, or they treasure this connection. We have the wheel. They feel like it's destined. They feel like the world is trying to take apart or pull apart something that the ethers has ordained, and they're learning some lessons. Could be a fixed sign here, somebody that's very fixed in their routine, or they're fixed in their conformities, and they're learning some lessons about that. All right, so with that, I feel like it's some sort of abundance or grounding going on here. It has a lot to do with work, employment, their health, their diet, the way of living with the Pentacles and the Hierophant. There's a lot of sex magic with the number 8. Energy, we have 818. I don't know if I mentioned that before. So they want stability. They crave stability with this desire as well. So they're trying to ground this desire with their divine feminine. Other people could be involved when it comes to this money. It could be a group here as well, or they're working with someone and this person values commitment and dedication. So divine feminine, that you maybe feel like you're pushed out in the cold because they're having to commit to someone that has been there financially for them. This is something that they need to take care of. It could feel like a crush, or it could feel not a crush like I fancy you. It feels like a crutch. Hey, this conformity your divine masculine may be leaning upon, it could be kind of shrouding their confidence as well. They feel like you're being distant, divine feminine, and they feel like they have to come in and heal this. It's a lot of wing energy. I'm seeing the bat, I'm seeing the eagle. I'm hearing that they're learning to see in the dark. All right, so they have these desires, but their darkness, they're learning to see in the dark, or they're learning how to rediscover or recover or detach from some sort of, could be a codependency or addiction here, in order to come into alignment with you. It's almost like they're having this revelation about that. With the Wheel of Fortune, there's wisdom coming in to ground themselves for this abundance. We have the Hermit, Virgo. So your person could be overly focused on this money. A lot of dedication coming from that Hierophant energy. I feel like they're exploring their darkness, exploring their desires. Like I said, I was in the Hermit energy, and I experienced a lot of situations that highlighted or prove my own worth, my talents, my resources. So your divine masculine could be going through that. That was last week for me. For this divine masculine energy wave, this is what they may be going through. They're having to go into like this solitude to find their truth. They're having to it's like they're having to defeat their own darkness to come out. Yeah, so some of them may be ghosting or retreating right now to regroup here before that they could come out and offer you something here with this cup, or offer you some sort of healing, or propose an offer of traveling. So they could be stacking up their shmoneys, going really hard, dedicated to it, feel like a slave to it. Because with the Hierophant and the devil, it feels like I'm enslaved here. I feel like I have a master here that I'm serving, that's about to fall apart. There's about to have a rude awakening in the crown chakra. So there could be a lot of heaviness going on in the dream state, afraid to dream. Could be some bad dreams here that they're misinterpreting, because again, their darkness is here listening as well. A lot of sexual tension. They want their sex life to improve with their divine feminine. They could have had a codependency on sex as well, and that's coming down. It's being played out. They're burning out old patterns, or at least they're working on it. They want it to speed up really quickly. You know, with the Wheel of Fortune here, things could either swing backwards or reverse, or swing forward with this retrograde as well. It all depends on your divine masculine digesting the spiritual lesson. We have a lot of books here. the spiritual lesson, the wisdom here? Are they grasping the wisdom from the spiritual lesson to have this union with their divine feminine? Some of them are actually realizing that if they don't complete these karmic lessons of codependency, they will never get into unity or healing with their divine feminine. I'm hearing hit me with your best shot or put your best foot forward. They're leaving behind some sort of monumental belief with the Two of Cups energy. They really cherish you guys as friendship. I feel like they want more, or they're being tempted to rush ahead to come in. They were disconnected from their spirit or from source, hey, and they know that. They may also feel like their core wounds, they're way behind in this karmic lesson. Some of you, this is a karmic person that's here. Their spouse could be a karmic account as well. Take it how it resonates. It says, I'm upset. This doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It means if you could just listen, I would feel incredibly loved. So they're going through a situation where they have to be there or committed or devoted to, and they don't want to be. They may also feel like whatever they're doing for money is not working. It's going against their values or their religious morals or laws or spiritual beliefs. Hey. I'm hearing that song by Popcorn Idol. Idol, you're idol, you're idol. When you're idle, the devil will find you. When you're idle, the devil will find you. Wow, okay. With the hermit, this divine masculine is in solitude, but they're pulling you in with prayers about, they're praying about you, divine feminine. That song, keep her safe for me. Lord, I pray that you keep her safe for me. I don't know these songs, but it's flowing through me as I look at the cards, patterns here. I know what I said was hurtful. I truly didn't mean it and would do anything to take it back. So in the past, they may have told you that they didn't want commitments. They were very unconventional about this connection between the both of you, and now they want to take it back. They may have been, I'm hearing, under it's like under some sort of darkness, dark magic for some of you. And this could be like lies of conformity, stereotyping could have been that dark magic. For some of you, it's actually some sort of hex was going on here when it comes to money. It could have been running like greed, some sort of greed or addiction runs in their family. And now it's like their turn to learn the lesson and break it with the Wheel of Fortune, break some sort of karmic account. I know I'm being defensive. Can you say things in a less charged way so I could feel safe with you again? So your divine masculine is on edge. They're very defensive of some secret or shame. They could even feel ashamed that they don't have as much knowledge, because I'm hearing that they are very half-assed or half-assed self-knowledge, hey, and it keeps them bound to a lot of materialistic things. It's almost like they don't know their worth fully as yet, so it keeps them bound to outside things for validation. So they want to feel safe around your divine feminine, but they feel like the way how you conversate or interact with them, it triggers them a lot. That's something that they may have to heal themselves. I can see my anger has been destructive and that I've really hurt you. So that's that ego rearing its ugly head and gets defensive, gets loud, gets very like ghostish. They retreat when they're feeling tested, when they're feeling that heat. You get what I'm saying? They get cold and dry here. I'm afraid that if I say I'm sorry, you'll make everything my fault. Because this divine masculine is very aware that their ego has caused a lot of destructive energy here. Yeah. So instead of saying sorry, and that could mean with the Hierophant as well, they may choose to just withdraw and have like this with all of this brown, it feels like they kind of give like a self-pity to themselves here. So that's what I'm feeling with the eight. When I saw the eight, it's almost like they're closed-minded, half-ass perception, closed-minded here because of the devil's energy. So they may have a hard time accepting when they're wrong, and therefore they push out the wisdom here. So they're learning to kind of like check their ego here before they could come into union with you. Now, with all of this dark, it feels very like rich in, like, I feel like dull, like this dull energy. Oh, so with the Five of Pentacles and this brown, because the brown is here too, they have a fear of poverty. So whatever they're like committed to or like really devoted to, it's something that's appealing to their fear, because the devil could talk about fear of poverty. But then I'm hearing, Joe, I don't want to be a player no more. And then I'm hearing Tevin Campbell, tell me what you want me to do. You know that song? Go and big up yourself if you know those tracks right there. So they have low energy because, again, they're being sucked into this contract. It feels like a contract here as well. Or it could also feel like having to explain themselves and say sorry to you. It's kind of like dulling their energy in some way. Yeah, this situation is teaching your divine masculine about their own action that keeps them out in the cold, keeps the situation cold. Oh, sorry, I hit my thing there. So, you know, your person may be very corrupted with the Hierophant and the devil energy. They may have a lot of outdated tradition that causes pig-headedness, or I'm hearing contradictive energy, hypocrisy. And I'm feeling, even though there's a lot of like destructive shit I'm saying, like things that cause a lot of blow ups or self-sabotage, I feel like they're very much aware of it. And this is why we have the Tower. They're very much aware that they need to break all of that shit down. They're very much aware that right now, the time is now with the Wheel of Fortune, that these things, these concepts, this conformity, this could even be learned behavior from someone that they look up to. It's crashing. It's crashing, and I feel like they're trying to deny, they're trying to look away, but they cannot hide it. I'm loving you in silence, or I'm it's something about silence and still loving you, hey? And you know, even though there's boundaries, divine feminine, I feel like you put up some boundaries, or you kind of limit your access or effort or energy. It's still giving this divine masculine room, or this connection room, to develop and grow, hey? Some of your divine masculine is not seeing how they could change as well. They're very attached, or they're a slave to their anger, and they're very afraid of this darkness within them, because I mentioned the darkness before in those combination of cards. Hey, so let's see what they want to tell you. Let's see what they want to tell their divine feminine. I feel like they want you guys' physical front, or your physical connection, to improve with the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Tell me what you want me to do. Tell me what you want me to do. I feel like time is running out. Please reach out to me. Yeah. Yeah. They feel like you're moving away from them because of some sort of resentment to whatever they've been doing. Past memories. My memories mean something. Memories of a past life together. Wow. Okay. So they're seeing this life with you in their dreams. Wow. But they're very disconnected from their higher self. What is that? Two of Swords. They could be very disconnected from their heart space, not trusting to explain or to ask for forgiveness, because then they would mean that they were really off track. They were really wrong about a lot of things, especially those towers, those things that they were living by. It must be crazy. Everything about us makes sense. Awaken. So they're very much awakened to this connection between the both of you. It's almost like you're their light. they know, okay, so they're feeling like I mentioned before, this particular wave of divine masculine, they feel like the world is always trying to get between the both of you. The world is always trying to break up what the universe or the ethers is pulling together. Some sort of dark forces, malignant forces is around this connection, but with the lion and the wings here, it's very guided here as well. So we have PTSD, like I mentioned. Some of you divine masculines have some sort of traumatic event that happened at 12, at 18, those formation years, and it's following this person. The devil is following this person. All right, it says PTSD, you do not have to be in the army or special forces to experience PTSD, because it's all about traumatic events that's following you. So someone may have difficulties concentrating. I was feeling like a loss of appetite and losing sleep, afraid to sleep because of some past memories here. Bad dreams, flashbacks, being very fearful, could even have some drug use or addictions here as well. You know, emotional outbursts, is all of this is triggered by your person's PTSD. We have cheating. So your divine masculine may be someone that was conforming to multiple partners. It says the lack of attention and companionship is creating some sort of cheating energy or cheating here that may be played out here with the tower as well. Some of you, your person may be getting an unexpected divorce or separation from their spouse or some sort of group that they're in. It's like whatever they've been building with this person, place, or thing is going to collapse because it's built off of old tradition that's no longer serving your divine masculine. Your sexiness, my worst distraction. You're my muse. I'm aroused every time I'm around you. That's that seductive energy. Very, very delicious, yummy, naughty energy going on there with the devil and the Two of Cups. My finger is sticking to this card. Bad memories, yeah. So, you know, your divine masculine is having a lot of traumatic memories following them, all right? And they cannot, it's almost like they cannot relieve themselves. But something is going to happen. A timeline is going to collapse to free your divine masculine. They may struggle for some time before they could actually meet you. It says, remembering things I don't understand. Glimpse of events. Could be things that they're suppressing. Their fears are attached to their desires, and for them to really indulge in their desires, their deep desires, they have to move beyond that fear and those shame and those secrets. It says fighting not to be alone. So for some of you, your divine masculine may have an addiction or codependency with cheating or flirting. Every time they feel alone or every time they feel like the divine feminine is moving on, they get into that cheating energy. They could be trying to break that or seeing that as very destructive, burning that out, moving away from it. I respect you. You are a whole, and I don't want to disturb you. Different outlooks and opinions. So that's that barrier there with the Hierophant. So you yourself, divine feminine, is a whole person, and your divine masculine is still struggling with their own darkness or skeletons in their closet, and they don't want to disturb you. So at times they may ghost you, could be relapsing into these codependency and addictions only for it to come crumbling down. But again, that's part of their recovery, because with the devil here, I'm hearing recovery from some sort of addiction. Something is played out that your divine masculine is not wanting to go back to, but it's tempting them to with the devil, all right? I don't want to get close enough to hurt. Arm's length, distance. It feels right for the time being. That's that Five of Pentacles, divine feminine. They don't want to kind of wreck what you guys have going on, even if it's on the friendship level. Could be friends with benefits. You guys still flirt. You guys still acknowledge that you want to be very connected sexually. But I feel like they push you away before they could actually ruin this because of their ego as well and their fears. All right, this is a lot of night energy, so your divine masculine may think about you a lot, fantasize about you, visualize doing things with you in the day in the sun, but they do it at night because we have a lot of sun energy with the inner child, with the moon nighttime energy going on here. So nighttime brings your divine masculine a lot of clarity, but they're seeing you as someone that's put together. Whether you see yourself as that or not, you may know what you want from this particular divine masculine. You may be a divine feminine that could read into your divine masculine's patterns, or destructive habits. You may be someone that they don't want to kind of like give you the power of telling you like you have been right the whole time. All right, so they go into this hermit. And again, they experience tower moments that highlights or prove what y'all got going on with the Two of Cups energy. So there's a sense of healing or recoding of the DNA that's going on with your divine masculine. You may be already past that. You may be a week, 2 months, a year ahead of your divine masculine as well. It's nothing I could say right now. Sorry, it's nothing I could say to change things right now. All talk, no action, unanswered texts. So again, this is the fair that's coming up, feeling inadequate with the Five of Pentacles, feeling like if their crutch is taken from them, they're going to be stuck. They're going to be, it's almost like whatever this crutch is with the Hierophant could be a conformity, could be something that they're very devoted to, some sort of law that they're devoted to, an order. They feel like if that's taken from them, they're going to be stuck. They're going to fall into like a deep, dark sleep with this cold energy, this struggle. All right, you guys may know what that Hierophant energy is. It's something that they feel gives order in their life. But that's crumbling. If it's a divorce, it's if some sort of commitment is going to come down unexpectedly for your divine masculine because it has unavoidable changes. Resistance could bring suffering. And I also wanted to say with the Two of Cups and the Devil energy loving you in silence, I also got was, how could I be so much wanting, because this divine masculine is love and in love with you. It's almost like, how could I have someone in my heart or as a friend and not in my life? It's bringing your divine masculine a struggle, a suffering here, that they're unable to have the person that's in their heart, in their dreams, that's attached to their or connected to their deep desires of wanting something deep, a deeper connection with someone, not in their life. It's bringing suffering to them. Some of them may not be aware of it because their ego is still trying to hold on to these traditions. Hey, all right. So resistance is bringing more suffering. A lot of things are ending. It says end of a life stage or relationship, intense and unexpected. So if they had a karmic or something that was appealing to their ego or conformities, it's going to come apart. It's going to be blown to fucking smithereens. It's going to be messy. All right. And it's going to put your divine masculine in a struggle. And this is something that they don't want you to see because you already look like a whole to them. All right. So it says remove yourself from the past so you could arrive at your better future. Embrace the change. 5, 5, 5, and we have double 5s going on here as well. So 5s right now on this spread talks about freedom. It talks about better health and well-being. It talks about embracing change, a new adventure here with the 5 of Pentacles. Right now it feels like the worst is happening, but it's actually an adventure of change your divine masculine is going through, and they're not accepting it as that. It feels very painful because of the ego is trying to hold on to it. The devil is actually riding, some sort of monkey is on your divine masculine's back right now. All right, so it's a lot of fine-tuning. This conflict is going to bring mess, misery, but it's also bringing hope to see their divine feminine. Now with the 5s, this could also talk about this adventure, this change is bringing some sort of self-determination to an inadequate divine masculine. It's bringing a sense of independency and freedom. Whatever this obligation or commitment this was, they're going to be freed from it. And they're receiving help here, but again, this malignant force, it's making it very hard for them to do so. All right, so they're going to be focused on learning new things, or this situation is going to push your divine masculine to learn some new things about themselves here. We saw that with the 4 of Wands, rediscovering their true strength. We saw the Fool going on an adventure, throwing caution to the wind, right? The devil came back out to show that your divine masculine is being tried by their either ego or actually dark forces that's pulling what the ethers is putting together. All right, and it happens. It has light and it has darkness. It's necessary. It's almost like your divine masculine is being tried for what they prayed for, what they want in their desires. All right, So that's what I'm seeing. This is an energy tap. Again, this divine masculine loves you. It's just that they're very tempted, or they're being tempted to go back into things that are ruined, that are done, that are blown away, that no longer works, hey? And they're going to be woken up, or they're very awoken or awake to the level or caliber of connection you guys have. It feels like no matter what they go through, they always have you in their thoughts. Memories, dreams, flashes of visions of you guys brings or unlocks a lot of doors in your divine masculine, but they have to stay strong. And I feel like their anger is a big factor here as well. For some of you, this divine masculine is going to make the effort, and it may be very sudden after a long struggle or a long dry cold spell between the both of you. So I wanted to get one more card about this Two of Cups, and it says, yes, I choose you. So we have clarity, we have vows, we have very proud, and we have two halves, one whole, cherish and to hold. So they've cherished this friendship or whatever level you guys may be on, but they sense that with you, and that could be some sort of codependency that they have to break. They sense that with you, they feel whole, but you're a whole on your own. So your divine masculine has to fight a lot of this darkness to become whole. They're still kind of codependent on the divine feminine makes them whole, but they actually need to have this embrace of their feminine energy to gain that wholesomeness. All right. So even if we're going through a lot of darkness, or we're going through like this temptation period, I feel like you're still whole regardless of this dark energy, regardless of feeling disconnected with source or spirit. You're still a whole. It's just for you to overcome these perceptions, this stupidity that the ego is feeding, because it wants to hold on to what it knows. You get what I'm saying? So it wants to hold on to these restrictions, and it creates addictions as well. All right. For some of you, it's anger with your divine masculine, or wanted full control of situations. Their ego is rearing its ugly head again, but it's going to collapse. And that could be a coping mechanism because things are crashing in their life. So their ego is rearing its head in there as a sense of coping with the situation that's going on. Yes, your divine masculine choose you. There are some vows coming as well. There's a new wave of love that's unlocking in your divine masculine. I'm hearing 34, 34, 34, 39. Yeah. They're getting rid of family tradition or roots that no longer serve them, that keeps them in a struggle as well. This could be with siblings. This could also be a very short journey, because this looks like a very short journey before your divine masculine turns the corner and hit that 11-11 portal with the Four of Wands. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys did enjoy this reading. If you did, go and big up yourself in the comment box below. Thank you guys so much for your gratitude and tips to the free readings here on the Hourglass. As well, I was just looking to see if I had any more information to share, but I think that's it. You know, it's going to have a clearing with the Fool and the Tower. It's going to have like a new level or new flat to build or rebuild, especially with these retrogrades. This is a time of rebooting and rebuilding, realignment for your divine masculines and the divine feminines. I feel like there's going to be a release and rewriting. If there was any codependency and pretending, I feel like that's going to be rewritten by your divine masculine. Or there's going to be a new chapter here of being very open and honest. Hey. All right. So it may feel like some sort of corruption is going on here, or corrupted files is going to be exposed or completely burnt out here with all of this fire. All right, so we have, I'm dissatisfied with my life currently, stringing along. So they may feel like they're being stringed along from this commitment. They're very closed off and annoyed, unmotivated. Yeah, so that's what I was seeing here with the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles. They may be obligated. At first, they may be all for it. It could have been a job, a contract, but now it's like they feel like they're being pulled along for a ride that they don't feel is satisfying right now. So they're not really satisfied with where they're at, divine feminine. There's a lot of inadequacy. with the Five of Pentacles. I'm dissatisfied with my life currently. Yeah, so it's like they don't want to pour that energy on you because you seem such like a whole person. You know, you seem like so wholesome on your own that they don't want to like hurt you or harm you. So they keep you at bay, or they ghost you, or they withdraw a lot to regroup. Hey, they're trying to get a higher perception. The eagle is here as well. All right, so they may have like this I'm hearing like obsession, some sort of Scorpio energy going on, obsession with order here as well. All right, so I'm gonna finish. I could keep running on and on because every time I look again, I see another message. So there's a lot of learning lessons that's going on for your divine masculine. Some of you, this person is going through a divorce, and it's gonna be a struggle here. Things may be taken away, or truth may be exposed, and they're gonna struggle for some time here before that they could actually regroup and have this self-confidence, rediscover who they are. I'm hearing I'm not like my father. I'm not like my father or grandfather here for some reason. I'm hearing that. I'm not like my father. So something could have been learned, passed down from generation to generations, and they're choosing to like close the door on that, put themselves out in the cold from that law or outdated tradition. Oh my. Yeah. Because they want to unlock some abundance, hey, with the both of you, but temptation. The devil is pulling them by the ankles. I'm hearing hit me with your best shot. Fire away. And then we have the ones like aiming, right? And then we have fire away here with the crown chakra. So there could be some heaviness going on. Headaches as well. I'm going to leave it there, you guys, because I could be going on and on forever. But they do cherish you, divine feminine. They want to make this work with the Two of Cups. They're very addictive to you, or they're addictive to how they feel with you. You're very tempted to this divine masculine to want to throw everything away. But it's like they have to be, they're thinking about some sort of struggle if they do that. All right. So yeah, see you guys in another channel message. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.